When there's an injustice against you or someone you love or someone you believe in, stand up. Don't sit down on them, if they need you.
Welcome to Popcorn Planet, Pop Culture Justice, and my birthday show! Oh my God, what a way to start the week. I'm so happy to be here, guys. August 15th is my actual birthday, and I'm so excited because I get to celebrate with you and all my friends calling in today. It's going to be such a great show, and we got some amazing news. Elaine got fired? I mean, what a birthday gift. I couldn't have asked for anything better. I don't need anything else from you guys. What a nice bit of karma there to see Elaine finally get her due. I just want to know what took so long. We're going to break that down, as well as a huge win for Johnny Depp again, his new movie, plus Mads Mikkelsen saying he's going to return to Fantastic Beasts. Plus I got some birthday presents I'm going to open from you guys and so much more. So thanks for joining me here on a Monday as we celebrate another year around the sun with some special guests, birthday guests. Look who's back. It's Kim, Steph the Alter Nerd. How you guys doing?
Hey, happy birthday, Andy!
Thank you.
What a year it's been, my friend.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Indeed.
it's nuts. Happy birthday. And thank you for having me. And wow, did you think that you were going to be here this day last year?
Here, especially like here in this cool place? Hell no. Hell no. No, but it's what a pleasant way to celebrate this year. I'm so happy to be with both of you. Hope we'll get Lewis. I think Jody was trying to stop in, and we got a lot of other friends throughout the year. We're going to celebrate, look back, and it's wild. So grateful to have found so many new supporters here and members of our community who have supported all of us. And we're so happy to be here with you day in, day out as we report the news. And yeah, we got some good news today. Before we pivot and talk about my birthday and hang out, which we'll do, and I see some chats coming in. Thank you. I already got, my goodness, you guys are so generous. I had to thank the first gift that came in actually a while back was from Temp, who dropped a big one. Thank you, Temp. Oh my goodness, with a hundo. Happy birthday, bud. I may tip a lot in small change, but sometimes you deserve that. Thanks for being a friend and having my back, getting out of the drama and jam. Glad to have you back. Mazel tov, and hope to keep this up for the next one. Yeah, Temp, stay out of the drama. Everybody, stay out of the drama.
Stay out of the drama.
No drama, my birthday. But yes, I love everybody in our community. Glad to have you guys in it, and thanks for all the stuff. Nick Knack just did another one. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Nick Knack. You're so generous, and I think I have something from you here that we'll try and open. Suzanne, spelled like Tarzan. That's cool. I like that spelling with a Z. You say it's your birthday. Da-na-na-na-na-na. I don't want to get dinged, so I'm going to sing out of key. But I knew what you were mentioning there. Thank you, Susan. And to all the people joining, becoming members, you guys are incredible. I love the beach just became one. Catherine Mathis, the Dark Angel, AJLG, and Shelly Fitzgerald already starting the show. Dragonfly Kisses. I'm not. Oh my God. Linda, my favorite. Happiest of days to you, Andy. Check your Instagram, Telegram. I will. It's been blowing up today, so apologies if I'm slow. Happy birthday from Lamita XM. Sundry 3M. Always wanted to be a Planeteer. Happy birthday. Well, today you are. We all are. Go. Why did you hear that? Oh, because I have my monitor off. There it goes. I think you guys heard it.
I did.
So happy to be all of you guys, and then I think I was just catching up to get ahead of myself. Oh, now it's frozen. All right. Well, there's so many of you coming in. I will make sure to thank all you guys as they come in. The support here is always incredible. You guys are amazing, and thank you for being here. And thank you, Kim. Thank you, Steph, for all the amazing stuff you've done, stepping up over the days. And Steph, I got to thank you specifically. We had some sad news. I want to send out all the love to Amy Goodhart, and thank you for helping us in the 11th hour trying to get that out there. I was literally in an airport, and I was just seeing all the news come in, and I just felt so bad. And I wanted to tape something, and I thought we should replay that clip because it was such a wonderful clip when Anne Hayes showed up to the show and to celebrate her life and legacy. And thank you, Steph, for everybody who was sending me all the praise. Steph worked her butt off at the middle of the night to do that. So bravo, Steph. How do I... Hold on. No.
The applause.
There it is. Still getting used to my colors. But thank you so much, Steph, for doing that.
Oh, you're very welcome. Firstly, it was an honor to do it, and secondly, it was just a nice little light out there in comparison to all the media and everyone talking about the salaciousness of the whole situation. It was just a little light out there to kind of remind people she was still a human being, and even though as human beings we have flaws, you know, she did bring a lot of light to the world, a lot of love, a lot of energy, and a legacy that lives on. And sometimes we can forget that when there's a lot of salaciousness going about. So yeah, it was my honor to try and fight against all that. So thanks, Andy, for trusting me.
Yeah, thank you so much for doing it, and well said. Sending so much love out there, and exactly, like, I saw so much. The thing that kept pissing me off was just like blanks X, and you're just like, really? Like, that's the headline you're gonna go with, news outlets? It was just scummy out there. So I feel for them, and I'm sending so much love, positivity there, and celebrating such a wonderful actress. So sad. I don't want to get choked up again, but sending love over to Amy and to Anne's family for that awful loss. And yes, everybody, please be respectful out there. And thanks to all the other chats. I see so many chats. I'm going to get to all you guys, but I do want to pivot a bit here and celebrate some news. Our main topic of the show, I want to get to it. Now, the main news, which I want to make sure we have plenty, we'll be discussing this throughout the show, I'm sure. But this was pretty big news. I think we were all shocked this morning to see the press release that Amber has now hired a new legal team and Elaine has stepped down. Now, the question I have, and we'll go through it again. If you missed my morning video, go check it out. You can get the whole press release, etc., more of our intel. But I wanted to get you guys on this conversation before we get to the more good news for Johnny. Do you believe she stepped down? Do you believe this was a genuine, like, yeah, you know, we're going to be nice here and just let her step down? Or do you think this was a, you're out of here. We're going to, in fact, Christopher was even saying, not only are you out of here, but I may use your buffoonery as a reason as to why I lost this case. What do you guys think? I'll go to you first, Steph.
I think she got sacked. Bye-bye, Felicia. We don't know you. There's the door. Shut it on the way out. Like, sacked. She lost. Simple as that. And so Amber's not going to blame herself. She's going to blame everyone else around her. And so, you know, she's going to get rid of Elaine. The people that she replaced Elaine with, initially, actually, I was really, really kind of like concerned because earlier on this year, these two lawyers had actually successfully won a libel case on behalf of New York Times that Sarah Palin brought against them. So these two lawyers do have, firstly, trial experience, and secondly, an actual track record of winning. However, I've just sent you a link in the boss level chat, Andy. Morgan Tremaine, my favorite moment in the trial against Elaine,
Spicy
by the way,
Malfoy.
it was a freaking mic drop if I've ever seen one. Was like, so Bestie got fired and replaced with the lawyers from the same firm that failed to stop me from testifying. Do I have that right? So maybe I don't need to be concerned after all.
Correct.
But yeah, going full circle, yeah, she were totally fired. Absolutely canned, binned, the old malarkey. Yeah, total.
You agree, Kim?
Yes. Well, like, my brain immediately goes back to all the things we heard during the trial of people, you know, of Amber being very upset with Elaine allegedly, and you know, Elaine crying in the bathroom and all that type of stuff, that there seemed to be this conflict. And I mean, it's alleged. I didn't see it. I don't know. But there was a lot of smoke there when it came to the potential conflict between Elaine and Amber. And I think it's also a bit of a slight that they kept Rottenborn. It's one thing with your how do I put this? I can't think of the word. Your plan, if your plan is to get new representation that specializes in appeals, I completely understand that. And that's very normal. This isn't super weird, but usually that's like, okay, so this was the team that couldn't win me the case, so I'm going to go to another team and they should hopefully be able to help me get through the appeal. So she got a new team, but she kept Rottenborn, but went, bye, Elaine. That's weird to me. That seems very deliberate. And then Elaine's statement in this press thing.
Oh my God, the pledge. I mean, that has to be a knock at her, right? Is that a subtle knock at Amber? This time is the perfect to pass the baton. Elaine says, I have pledged to Amber and her Bella team my complete cooperation and assistance.
So she's not going to do it.
Correct. No, I'm not actually going to do it.
What's she going to cooperate and assist on? Lass got fired, all right? There's no cooperation and assistance when you get fired, okay? No amount of Amica cream is going to remove the stain from your record, Elaine, of literally losing this case for Amber Heard. You're done. Bye-bye.
The only other thing that I could see is Elaine basically having like not I'm going to step back and focus on other things, but being like, I quit. I am done. I could see her reaching her limit. But I'm with Steph. I think my suspicion is that she was sacked 100%.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that she kept, and sorry, I'm still, we're working on getting a new mixer to make my levels should be louder hopefully tomorrow. But the fact that she kept Rottenborn, I hope the sound is better though. I think I boosted everything to sound better. The fact that they kept Rottenborn is very telling. And again, I got to say, I give Rottenborn more props than I give Elaine. Rottenborn was doing his job. He's not out there, still doing the press tour. He sort of kept in the court, did his job. You could hate him for doing his job, but that's what he's supposed to do. He held no punches back, and he tried his best. I do think he fumbled a little bit of time. He wasn't really prepared, but you got the sense he didn't really want to be fighting Johnny Depp up there, but that was his job too. You know what I mean? So the fact that he's now back, because I assumed he was just done, because he sort of, didn't go on those press tours, Today shows, etc. Amber was sort of unable to get him to do that, I guess, or he didn't want to. So it is weird that he's tapping back in for what is most likely a losing battle. Let's be clear, right? So it's very strange to see Rottenborn on this list. I got to be honest, and I want to definitely get Christopher on here at some point if we can to try to see if he can give us insight on this now that he's thought about it some more. But yeah, this is a burn. This is a burn on Elaine, and she can try and spin it however she wants to. It's like when Joss Whedon got fired. Or there's a few of these moments where it's just like we let someone go to sort of try to be nice, but it's clear here Elaine got fired here, in my opinion. Now there's other good news. So the good news today, I want to make sure we don't pass up. Johnny Depp is going to direct his first movie in 25 years. Woo! Al Pacino is co-producing his Donnie Brasco co-star. They've produced before, but the film's called I'm going to butcher this. Modigliani. About Italian artist, Steph? Did I do that better?
So Modigliani.
Modigliani, there it is.
Yeah.
Modigliani
is how I would pronounce it anyway. I've got a very much a Neapolitan kind of accent and language to my Italian, so yeah.
Well, what's interesting, the last time he did it directed was for The Brave, which I forgot. I actually didn't see that one. But he directed Marlon Brando and himself in that film. This is lined up his first directing gig in 25 years, quarter a century after he directed him and Marlon Brando in the 1997 film The Brave. His feature directorial debut, Depp is set to get behind the camera again for Modigliani, about Italian artist Amedeo Modigliani, and will co-produce alongside Al Pacino. Based on the play and adapted for the screen by Jerzy and these people, the film will tell the story of the painter and sculptor in Paris 1916, long considered by himself a critical and commercial failure. He navigates a turbulent and eventful 48 hours that will become a turning point in his life, ultimately solidifying his reputation as an artistic legend. The production is set to start in Europe in the spring of next year, with casting to be revealed shortly. It's his life is one that I'm incredibly honored and truly humbled to bring to screen, Depp said. He'll be producing with IN2, the European arm of his production company. It was a life of great hardships, but eventual triumph, a universally human story all viewers can identify with. Well, especially him, right? So It sounds like he's going for another artist who struggled and had to prove himself and got through it all. So
Johnny Depp has lined up his first film
shut up.
directing.
I didn't ask you to play this. So there it is. There was no casting yet, but he is also obviously already shooting his first film back as King Louis XV in the French film. He's doing these films in Europe, and hey, good for him. They seem to care less they'll put him in some indies, and that's kind of where I like him better anyway. I like when he can really do some good acting, and it doesn't have to be a huge blockbuster Fantastic Beasts movie, which I'll be honest wasn't my favorite, even with him in it. I hate those movies; they're so unnecessary. But yeah, I'm good for that. I'm totally into this. Also, I haven't had a chance yet, but I hear why am I spacing on the last one? The movie he just starred in. Help me, chat. The last one about the photographer. Minamata. Thank you. Yeah. Minamata is now on Hulu. So if people have been wondering how to finally see it, you can see it on Hulu. And now it's on my list when I have a free night. I'm definitely watching that. Now, once my moving is settled and I have a chance, I can't wait to see it. But yeah, it's going to be nice to see some films out there. And then one other good bit of news before I go back to you guys. This is just interesting. Mads Mikkelsen, who replaced him in Fantastic Beasts, is now saying he might come back, as in Johnny Depp might come back. Yeah, I don't think so, Mads. But let's see what Mads is saying here, because Mads has obviously been under the gun for taking this role in the first place. Johnny had to step down, and they were forced him to, and so he exited. But I love how Deadline always just is anti-Johnny every time. Johnny Depp, who withdrew from the franchise due to his much publicized court case. No, Warner Brothers told him to, and so he said, if you don't want me, I will. But the way they're writing that is like he withdrew. No. He was forced out. He did a whole post about it explaining that he was going to do the movie, but they made him step down. But Mads then responded about how it was, playing him. It was very intimidating. Mads said, obviously, now the course has changed. He won the suit, the court case. Let's see if he comes back. He might. I'm a big fan of Johnny. I think he's an amazing actor. I think he did a fantastic job. Having said that, I could not copy it. There's no way I could just copy it because it's so much him. It would be a creative suicide. So we have to come up with something else, something that was mine, and build a bridge between him and me. So yes, it was intimidating. His fans were very, very sweet, but they were also very stubborn. I didn't interact too much with them, but I could understand why they had their hearts broken. There you go. So that's his response. I think he's a little crazy here. Johnny Depp's not coming back to Fantastic Beasts. I don't think, just like Jack Sparrow, I think it's going to be a very hard road to get him back there. Jack Sparrow, I think maybe it's more iconic, but now that Mads took over this film, and because this film franchise is pretty much dying, I don't see him returning. But it is nice to see Mads try to, change his way to make it clear, I like Johnny, leave me alone, I didn't mean to do it. It definitely feels like a lot of hey, sorry guys. Let's ask our Hollywood expert who's coming in on this if he agrees, but I assume you guys both agree that he's just trying to save face here, right? Kim, Steph?
That's what it looks like to me.
I don't even know why he needs to save face. The thing is, I don't blame Mads Mikkelsen at all for replacing Johnny Depp, because he's not the problem. He's an actor, he was offered a job and he took it. Do you know what? Fair play to him. He can get his coin, because ultimately Johnny Depp still got paid from that film. He just didn't actually pretty much film anything of it. So, Johnny Depp's still laughing no matter what when it comes to Fantastic Beasts. I think the people that are needing a quote-unquote save face, really, they should apologise and grovel at his feet. Warner Brothers. Mads Mikkelsen don't need to explain himself or save face or like that. He don't owe us anything.
Our Hollywood expert, nerd report himself, Louis Lecca. What do you think about this new? First of all, welcome.
I think what I think of it. Happy birthday, Andy Signor!
Thank you, sir.
21. That's what I think of it. I don't really care about anything else today. But since you ask, you're finally 21. So
finally, you're gonna drink today.
Yeah. I think Johnny Depp did actually film a week's worth of stuff for the second film. I'm not exactly sure, but either way, Maz kind of helped him because Johnny Depp or not, the script was awful. So it ruined Maz Mikkelsen's reputation, who's a really good actor, by the way, and now his stock has gone down because people kind of equate bad movies with the actors that are in them. Unfortunately, they don't know there's writing and directing involved, but I think that series is dead, honestly. But yeah, man. Hey, everybody, send in those super chats. Happy birthday to Andy, man. Have Andy buy Diego something for Andy's birthday. That's the way it works. When you have kids, you buy stuff for your kids on your birthday. That's the way it goes, man. So
it is true.
Yeah.
It is true. But yeah, a lot of good news coming in for Johnny and Elaine being fired. It is a good day to celebrate my birthday. I got to be honest. But there's the news. If you want to celebrate the birthday, we got so many more surprises in store. If you're not watching live and you missed it, become a member. That's the best way you can help. Give a birthday gift. Hit that join, pick a tier, hit the join, and become a Planeteer. You can finally set it up. Join the Planeteers, become part of this community. Feel like you're part of it all. Become a Planeteer, and that way you can always catch the full replays whenever you want. If you're watching live, well, you're here. You're getting it right now. We're going to have so much fun. I'm not going anywhere. So thank you guys for watching if you're watching on the replay. My new outro music. Well, there we go. What a show. Happy birthday to me, indeed. Had so much fun here. Thanks to Kim and Lewis who were here earlier, as well as Jody over at Jody's Corner. Go give him a follow. It's Kim, Nerd Report Lewis, and then Steph the Alter Nerd over on YouTube, the lovely Steph. And don't forget to go subscribe and follow The Pascal Show as well. And thanks to all you guys who gave amazing donations, support, kind words, presents. Oh my God, so much cool stuff today. The Ed Wood autograph. You guys got to watch the full show. If you missed the full birthday show, go catch the love. Amy Goodhart sending all my love to you. Thank you for that amazing message. We send so much love right back at you. And to the birthday video tribute, we had so many people sent me love. It got me emotional. You're not going to miss the full show. If you missed it live, go catch the replay. Become a member. That's what you can do for my birthday. Become join. Pick a tier. Join today. Go watch the replay and stay tuned for more here on Popcorn Planet. Bye, everybody.
Thank you, Marcella.
Woo, yeah. I'm going to go have some cake.